me seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question.
Okay, here we are. Alright, now we're in Digimon Ghost Game Talk.
It's Mon.
Oh boy. I feel like I'd honestly sum this episode up in like one sentence, right?
Yeah?
Yeah, Mon feels lonely, so they show him fireworks and that saves the day.
Yeah, but we get little snippets of more important things, too.
Yeah, really the most important part of this episode is that, like, they have the big dark evolution, and they had, like, you know, the whole thing where, like, Gamamon had to learn about death and, like, deal with the concept of, like, an afterlife and stuff.
Which, by the way, Gamamon totally doesn't actually get. He didn't learn that.
Yeah, he's got mental blocks in place or something to keep him from, like, internalizing that, like, mortality is a concept.
Yeah.
So...
Because Hero is just like, yeah, Pokemon went on a really long journey somewhere.
Yeah. They just went to live on a farm in upstate.
This episode, the theme of this episode is people going on journeys.
Oh boy, yeah. That's the thing, it's like, this might just be me. It felt like, the last episode before this one, those, like, episode, like, 13, it felt like it was so dark that this was their, like, opportunity to kind of, like, dial it back a bit so the kids wouldn't get too afraid.
We need to lighten the mood before Satanmon appears.
Yeah, I mean, realistically. Jeez, gotta lighten the mood before he just throw in the episode where everyone fights the literal devil.
He just looks like the usual depiction of the devil. It's kind of funny.
Because it's like, alright, Devimon, of course, he's just big, like, dumb devil man, and we all kind of, like, love him for it. This is, like, literally, like, red, like, skin, just, like, purple lips, like, sharp tooth, literally just bald head with, like, pointy ears and horns. And he's literally fighting with a pitchfork.
Yeah, he's got a big red pitchfork.
Should we just go on to talk about the episode? Because I feel like there's not much else to really talk about with the Mon episode.
The Black Godamon shows up, frustratingly doesn't say a thing, and hands Hero 3 dim cards and then leaves.
Yeah, he just gives them little, like, USB cards, and he's like, yeah, here you go.
The dim cards?
Yeah, for your, like, totally not vital bracelet.
No, they just call them vital bracelets. They're not hiding it.
Oh, right, yeah, just true. Yeah, I'm so used to him calling, like, the, like, MacGuffin a Digivice that it's weird when they don't do it.
They both call it Digivice and vital bracelet, but,
oh, man.
Yeah. And the dim card, that's what those are actually called.
So, yeah, they just, like... They just plug the thing in, and Hero just gets a message from his father that's like, oh yeah, it sure is cool being in the digital world, huh? And I forget if he says anything of value beyond that. Like, legit.
He sends them dim cards with messages and it's just, man, this desert's cool. I wish you could be here to see it. Anyways, check out the other dim cards. And then, yeah, we don't even see the other ones.
Yeah, like, I think Ruby plugs one in, like, the next episode, and it doesn't seem to do anything.
Well, when she uses it, it generates a snowy environment, so I think we can assume that it means that it's a message from from Hero's father going to, like, a snowy area.
Right, I should mention, this is the new Digimon series. This is Digimon Ghost Game, so this isn't the remake. This is the series, like, after that, where it's, like, a new original thing, right?
Yeah, Ghost Game is its own thing.
Yeah, and you should totally check out. It's pretty good. It's like pretty like one-offy, but it is pretty good.
We're still waiting for more important plot stuff to happen. We finally got it in the previous episode.
And outside of that, it's like not much of value is really like nothing that's really carried over at least.
It's
but
good,
there have been good episodes, yeah. That's part of what makes it frustrating to talk about, because I want more of a continuous plot and narrative to really dig into.
Yeah, there's like the whole thing where Hero's dad is in the digital world somehow, because Angoramon is like, if you try to go to the digital world, you'll just get vaporized.
Yeah, you think that's why they had the whole, like, thing where he just shows up in the little hologram? Just as a reminder to be like, oh yeah, remember this, we're going back to it soon.
Maybe. I hope so.
Yeah, hopefully.
I am waiting impatiently for them to finally go to the digital world.
Right. Anything else we really need to talk about in the Mon episode, other than, him being a cute little monkey boy?
There's a whole thing where Hero's like, hey, I can evolve Gamamon to Battle Gamamon and we can do like a fireworks show. And they're like, no, but he might turn into Galus Gamamon. And he's like, screw it, whatever.
Yeah.
So Hero believes that, like, he has faith that Gamamon won't turn into Galus Gamamon again.
Yeah. To be fair, it is a nice little, like, scene where they're like, oh yeah, we can just cheer up this little monkey boy and, hey, Gamamon, let's use your powers for something good this time.
Yeah. He turns into Battle Gamamon. They shoot Monmon's lasso and it produces fireworks somehow.
Somehow doesn't destroy the lasso, but whatever, it's fine.
It's a Digimon.
Yeah, it's an attack, whatever, it makes up sense.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much everything of value from that episode, I believe.
There's really not a lot, is there?
I don't know. They're pushing the hiding their Digimon as hologram ghost thing or holograms a little too far, I think.
Yeah.
Because what's her name? Jellymon is like responding to like greetings and like wearing physical items.
Yeah, that's true.
And like I think Monmon throws an orange at the back of Gamamon's head where there's a person nearby apparently.
Yeah. Honestly, at this point, like, what harm actually is there in coming clean, right?
I'm always a fan of the protagonist just like being like, okay, look, we got this weird thing going on, but ours are good.
Yeah, just straight up be like, oh yeah, we believe, the thing that's, like, haunting your, like, building is a Digimon. And, it's like, they're, like, these little creatures and they do this thing, and then be like, yeah, and we're gonna, like, sniff them out with our good Digimon and, like, use them to, like, fight them off or deal with them.
We can deal with this without collateral damage because we have a way to stop that, too.
Yeah. And, like, then they could just be like, oh, hey, hey, Mon, you all, like, hang around here and just be friends? Yeah, maybe we can work something out with the owner of this inn. Maybe you can actually, like, reveal yourself and have a little chat with them where they, like, just realize what's going on and you have a little moment or something.
Yeah. It's just, It's like the Tentamon thing in the original series.
Yeah.
Where Izzy's parents meet him and they're like, oh, that's fine.
Man, the original series was so good. They just, like, reveal their monsters and everyone's just kind of cool with it.
Yeah, because it's like, oh,
yeah.
They're very well behaved, actually.
Yeah, this giant bug's a bit weird, but you know what? I kind of figured you were talking to someone. This makes a lot of sense. Because of course. It's like, alright, yeah.
Even when the parents aren't, like, or at least one of the parents with, like, Guillamon, it isn't so on board with it, it's still, like...
Yeah, I don't know. That's something I appreciate about what I'd like to call the classic series or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the early series.
Takato's mom freaks out because she's worried.
Yeah, as she should be.
Yeah.
Never forget the first thing Guillamon does is he just blows up a couple of rats with, like, his, like, fire breath, and then he looks at Takato and is seriously considering whether or not to shoot.
But then Takato's dad is just like, oh, so you're Guillamon, huh? Well, better make some bread.
Yeah. Oh man, so should we talk about the next episode of Ghost Game
Yeah.
then?
Yeah. I think I'm done.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, also it should be mentioned that Mon gets so happy or whatever they realizes and stops being invisible, so that's
Right.
nice.
Yeah, it seems that Digimon realized through strong emotion.
Yeah, it's implied he might just show up at like Pokemon's like thing then. What about all those retarded parents be okay with their kids going through a rift in the sky?
I mean, none of them are. A lot of them aren't really particularly okay with it, but
Yeah, they
have
seem
do
to be
it.
pretty like against it, but they're like, all right. I mean, I guess you know more about this than we do, so
Yeah, and
go
there
save
are
the world, I guess.
there are some of the kids who like. It's like, hey, you told your parents, and they're like, oh yeah, totally.
Oh man, like
I think Kazu and Kenta do that, where it's like, oh yeah, we totally told our parents, and they just didn't.
yeah. Oh jeez. Yeah, the Tamers one is so much wilder. Because, like, not only do they, like, only some of them tell their parents, like, Takano and his friends just go to the teacher, and they just unload all of this on her at once, and she's freaking out.
I forgot about that. Yeah, she's like, why are they telling me?
She's like, no, please don't.
This is too much for me. This is too much information for me to handle. Why me?
Yeah. I can't be responsible for this. Yo, you're gonna die. And they almost do.
Several times.
Heck,
I don't know.
some of them do die.
What?
One of them at least.
I mean, Leomon.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. It shows that they I don't know. They trust their teacher that much that they would reveal that secret to her. I don't know. It's weird.
It's fine. It's just really funny.
Yeah.
You would at least appreciate that scene exists, though. It is a good scene. It's just like, holy crap.
It's a lot.
Jeez.
A lot to unload.
So yeah, episode 15, hey, Demon Digimon, right? You know, it's like satanic Dungeons and Dragons. You know what else is satanic? Fortune telling.
So yeah, there's it's like a fortune telling tent. It's like Mephisto's fortune telling tent, and it's like a dude with a dude who obviously has red skin and like sharp teeth.
Yeah, let me just get the image up real quick, because like we mentioned it before just how much of like just a literal demon this guy is, and yeah, just straight up. I don't like the only thing he's missing is like, you know, the furry like hoof like goat legs. This is about as much of like a stereotypical demon as you can get.
Yeah. Is he new?
I don't believe he's like brand new, but I believe he's like, you know, newish. Like, you know, I'd be surprised if he came out around like, you know, X-Ross Wars or like Frontier or something.
Yeah.
You know, maybe like around, you know, the like Data Squad era, I'd imagine. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, because he just kind of seems new to me.
Yeah, he's definitely not Series 1. Because he doesn't have the whole going on where all the humanoid Digimon like hide their faces.
Yeah.
Crap, what's this thing's name again? Like, just like, because I put in the actual thing. Phallusmon? Alright, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because it's not Mephistomon, that's a different thing.
Yeah, let me just look this up. When actually did he first appear? Did Ultimate Type Fallen Angel? Okay, yeah, first appeared in Digimon Fusion.
Okay.
If I'm reading this right. Yeah. Okay, yeah, well, there you go, I guess. I wasn't too far off. At least I believe so. I'm not seeing. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I'd believe he appears in Fusion. That seems about right.
Yeah. I just didn't. I had never seen him before, so I wasn't sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Just Fellismon and his group of also super literal, just super straightforward demons.
Apparently, they're called Boogiemon.
Yeah. Like, it's so weird because they're just like, they're doing their thing and they're just summoning like other. Oh yeah, Laird up. Yeah, night. But yeah, they're doing their whole thing and they're summoning like other like demon Digimon and like, like visions and like, illusions to like, screw with people. And you just start seeing some like Devimon and it's like, oh right, I know that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just what is it? They're instilling fear and then like having fun, and that's materializing them.
So the whole thing is they have this fortune teller like tit that they keep setting up where supposedly they have like 100% accuracy for their fortunes somehow, even though all they do is scare people and then get joy from their fear.
Also, they turn the victims into statues.
Yeah, and they just like, that's the specific part. It's like, it's not that the fear itself is like giving them like abilities or anything. It's the fact that they just really love like making people really scared and horrified. And they just get pleasure from making people suffer, right?
Yeah.
So they're specifically going out of their way to like torment people because they personally enjoy it.
Yeah, and then they're gonna open like a portal to consume the world, I think is what he says.
Yeah, but yeah, each time they like, do this to someone, they like, start slowly realizing and becoming like material, and you see these doing things start getting like, their body parts back like one at a time slowly. Yeah. So it is working, it's just a process. And it makes sense.
Which means that negative emotions might not work as well as positive ones.
Yeah. I think that's like, that makes a lot of sense, honestly.
Monmon materializes entirely on his, like, the very first time. Like, he has a joyous emotion or whatever.
Yeah. Never forget, Dracmon's still out there.
Yeah.
Dracmon is still out there just, like, trying to find a tamer specifically. And coincidentally, now in the card game, we are getting Dracmon's entire line out of nowhere, completely, like, at random. So, oh boy, I wonder if there might be some crossover happening between, like, these two large, like, mainstream Digimon products.
Yeah. Who knows?
I wouldn't be super surprised if we saw, like, what is, like, Sangoramon or something, I think it's called? I think that's his champion name. The newest champion form. Yeah, Sangoramon, I think.
Oh, Angoramon's?
No, the Dracmons.
Oh.
What is his champion form called? It's like a cool wolf thing with like bad ears.
Don't know. I'm unfamiliar.
No way, it's not. It's like, yeah, Sangloopmon.
Oh, yeah, him.
Not Sangoramon.
Sangloopmon turns into,
yeah, Madormon.
The Tailblade one we had an episode on.
Wait, does it? What?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I'm not... Yeah, because I don't think so. Because Sangloopmon's a champion. Yeah, it's like Repamon's also a champion.
Repamon, that's his name.
Yeah. Sangloopmon turns into, like, Madormon, which is a cool little, like, Batwing, like, blade, like, dancer type of deal. Yeah, he's kind of neat, but he's, like, not really that crazy or anything. He's just kind of cool. And, crap, what was Madormon turning to? Right, I know what it is, I just don't remember the name. It's, oh, right, yeah, Grand Dracmon. Or Beelzemon, weirdly enough, which I didn't know.
Interesting.
So I guess that's possible. You know what, I feel like, this series has been really good about, like, showcasing Digimon from, like, a wide range of, like, like, I guess I'd say generations or whatever. Like, from a wide range of seasons, I guess I'd say.
Yeah.
Like, there hasn't been, like, really any, like, Generation 1 pandering in this show so far, outside of that Black Agumon for, like, a second. And I guess the Black Gaumon, but that's, like, its own thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I could, like, completely believe that they'd, like, pull the pandering out, like, partway through. And there's like, oh yeah, we need, like, some views. Alright, here's Beelzemon. He came from that Dracmon way back. Enjoy. And I'd be fine with that, yeah.
It'd be kind of drastic if he shows up and he's a mega, and it's like, whoa.
Oh yeah, I'd expect them to, like, build it up, like, specifically and stuff, but still, right?
Yeah.
I can see it, yeah. Because, like, it feels too deliberate they'd say he wants a partner for him to just never do anything with that.
Yeah, surely he's gonna show up with a partner.
So yeah, the gang start tracking down this, like, evil fortune-telling tent that's full of literal Satanists. And then they, like... they just sort of, like, find it, and then, like, Rui, like, has to fight off the demons to save one of her friends, and she's like, alright, hey, Angoromon, yeah, we have to, like, fight, and then she just hits, like, the thing, and Angoromon evolves for the first time.
Oh, I want to point out, what she does with that dim card, just inserting it into the vital bracelet, that would just erase Angoromon.
But yeah, more relevantly, I will point out we went through this entire synopsis and we've barely mentioned Rui once, and this is her evolution episode.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Weirdly enough, it's mostly about Rui and her friends.
Yeah, but it's like, they don't really do anything. Like, this is such a weird evolution episode. Like, it feels like kind of a letdown. It's like, I kind of hate saying that because, like, Angoromon's new form is really cool. It's a really cool evolution.
Yes, Simbari Angoromon, or Simba Angoromon, I think is what they dubbed it.
Yeah, Simba Angoromon. Whatever, I'm good at pronouncing, like, for a while.
I'm not sure what the official name is, but on the Vital Bracelet evolution chart, it was listed as Simbare Angoromon.
Yeah, alright.
Which I think sounds better than Simba Angoromon, because I just think of the Lion King.
Alright, I'm just gonna call him Simbare.
Yeah.
Simbare Angoromon.
Until we get, like, an official translated
name. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a
cool rabbit, and he has, like, a lot of good, like, one-liners and stuff, Like, he's doing cool moves and all this stuff, and it's like, wow, I really wish there was a character arc that, like, corresponded with this.
I really wish that he actually fought the guy physically, because he looks like a physical fighter, and didn't do a beam struggle with him for the entirety of his fight.
Yeah. Although it is a pretty cool beam struggle, but it's a bit one-sided, as it kinda should be.
Yeah, because the others show up to help. That's another complaint. It's not even entirely Angoromon's moment of triumph, because everybody else shows up to help.
Yeah, that's the really frustrating part, because it's like, alright, I would say this is a good episode, right? Wouldn't you?
I like it.
It is a good episode, like, straight up, it's like, it's got, like, it has the same kind of issue of taking its time maybe a bit too much, but, like, there's good writing, and the situation's, like, interesting, and, there's, like, a really logical conclusion to it. You get some, like, nice little bits of action in there, some nice dialogue. It is not a Rui character episode, though, and that kind of makes it a bad evolution reveal episode.
Yeah, because There's not an emotional realization or like
Yeah,
what?
because this isn't like Rui's big moment. It just kind of happens, and it's like, all right.
I think the best thing that happens this episode is Angoramon like hotwires a forklift and rams the fortune teller tent.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. Like honestly, like realistically, like this should have happened in the Repamon episode.
Yeah.
And like we'd probably lose that really cool fight scene with Angoramon. But screw it, that was the big Rui episode. That's when this should have happened.
It would have like fit better in everything because it's like Repamon kept being described as like a wind that cut things apart, and Simbare Angoramon's whole gimmick is that he uses wind.
Yeah, like the entire episode was about them like learning to trust each other, and this would have been like, a perfect way to show like, like, hey, we may have our doubts, but at the end of the day, we're still like a team, and then evolution happens.
Yeah, it would have made way more sense.
Yeah. Like, what the heck? Besides, that'd actually be annoying that, like, friggin' what's the first thing's name again?
Angoramon. It's Angoramon.
Yeah, that would've been annoying that the new Angoramon form could have actually beat on his own.
Yeah.
Some bar Angoramon. Yeah, that was it.
It would have been a better time for the evolution.
Oh boy. At least they do establish one really important thing with this fight.
Oh.
And that is that it's like, the three of them together do have enough power to beat out an Ultimate's attack.
Yeah.
And, like, the demon guy's just straight up like, oh yeah, just straight up like, I'd be able to beat all three of you, but it would be a huge pain.
So I just don't want to bother.
Yeah. So it's like, alright, you know what, that's, like, completely believable. That feels, like, absolutely fair to me, Like, 3 champions with tamers versus an ultimate, yeah, absolutely, they can win that fight.
Also, it does kind of have the feel where it's like, the devil is often depicted as, like a well-dressed, charismatic gentleman.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Like, he honors deals even if he tries to spin them in his favor most of the time.
That's the weird thing, because in this one he doesn't really honor the deals.
Well, it's like he only takes prizes from fortunes he reads, but he didn't do it for Ruli, so he's like, oh, okay, fine, I'll just release the humans I captured then as a trade-off.
Because that makes sense, but you also have the moment where it's like, doesn't like Ruli's friend go on to like ask about like like her crush or something?
That's never revealed what she wanted to ask, but yeah, that's probably what.
Because she just shows up and she's like, he starts like freaking her out and like, just doing the illusion stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, I don't think you like ever mentioned what you want to wish for. And she's like, help me. And he's like, alright, I suppose I'll go with that then.
Oh no, that's the girl before.
Was it? I know he does it with a few of them.
Yeah, that's the girl who goes in before.
Because there's multiple people he basically does it to and gives them all the same punishment.
Yeah. The girl that went in before any of them and was like, oh, well, since I'm going, only one of you gets to go in because he's only seeing 2 more people.
Yeah, wait, yeah, you're right. It wasn't her friend.
Yeah. And then she walks in and he's got like Ruli held hostage.
Yeah. Right, that was because
And then Angoramon rams the tent.
Yeah, I should mention I haven't watched this in like a week.
Yeah.
I didn't like get around to a rewatch, and I probably should have. Oh well, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I just watched it.
Yeah, and that's why this is good as like a duo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. I don't watch them early. I watch them like the day of. But yeah, that's pretty much the episode.
Yeah, let's beat some demons, and we get the next episode preview. It's like, oh hey, would it be horrible if you were lost in a forest and the forest tried to kill you? And we see what's clearly a Cherrymon. And weirdly enough, we also see a quick image of what seems to be like a Cherrymon getting ready to fight like a Shellmon. Like,
Digimon World 1?
yeah, like, it's like, alright, is there gonna be another Digimon that interferes? Alright, that's a bit more interesting. And it'll probably be another one-off episode. Like, I feel like we haven't joked about that nearly as much as we should, because we kind of had the jokes early about it, and then it just happened for real. Of like, the jokes are out like, oh yeah, new WAF episode, no, here's a random ultimate, and they're like obsessed about their one defined character gimmick, and we get an evolution and solve their problem by talking it out.
Yeah. I feel like we'll see what, Kyo will probably put his dim card in, and we'll see the other environment that Hero's dad went to.
Yeah.
And it'll be the misty trees from Digimon World 1.
Oh no, we'll never escape.
Really put in hers, and it was Friesland.
Yeah. Oh no.
And Hero's original dim card was Native Forest. No, what if... No, wait, we didn't see Heroes yet. What if Hero uses it and it's just like the green grid texture from Mount Infinity?
Oh, that'd be wild.
And it's like, okay, they're doing something weird with the Digimon World 1 canon. I don't know what it is, but I'm in.
You just, like, you look over and there's just Mameo just on the side of the street.
Yeah, it's like, what is happening? I
you
do
somehow
like people...
see both Mameo and Analog Boy.
Yeah, Analog Man. I like how they're, not the clickbait things, but I like how there's people making, like, fake screenshots or, like, joking that, like, and here's a character from another series out of nowhere. Whoa! It's
Whoa!
Like,
oh my god, it's so hard to do. Who could have predicted? Man, you'll screw it. Like, this is probably gonna be really dumb and people are gonna hate me. Just for a gag, I'm just gonna show how easy it is. I'm going to just upload this episode, and I'm just going to shove in, like, a random character from another Digimon series in the background, and just make it like a clickbait thumbnail.
Put a red circle around him.
Yeah, red circle and everything. Because just screw it. I'm just gonna do one. Just to show how...
Find a portrait of Mameo from, what's it, Next Order? He's in that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it has to be like... I'll think about it, but it's like, I'll probably do like Nokia or something.
Well, it's gotta be like an anime portrait, so it looks like it could have been in the episode.
Oh man, yeah, you're right. You just have the Digimon Emperor in the background.
Yeah.
I've just cut him out in such a way that he's like behind Angoramon in this image. There's just big red circle. It's like, did you notice this? Oh man, that'd be so much. Whatever, I'll figure something dumb out. I'll have some stupid idea.
Yeah. In Next Order, do they call him Mameo, or does he have a different name?
They don't reveal his actual name, but the art characters just straight up call him Mameo, and he's like, oh, Mameo, because of the Mamemon hat, huh? And he's like, sure, that works. Because they can't give him a real name because, you pick his name.
Yeah, but it's total, like, the outfit and everything, it's him.
Yeah, it's totally him. But yeah, we have Mameo, and, like, the card game straight up calls him Analog Boy.
Oh, okay.
Which honestly makes a bit more sense. Realistically.
It was like a catch-all name for the protagonist.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I should probably mention, like, yeah, big update to the card game. For some reason, in the middle of their X-Anti-Buy set, they just, like, dropped a bunch of original, like, Digimon from Digimon World 3.
Huh.
Yeah, characters that have never appeared in the anime or anything outside of, like, that game and a few, like, other small titles.
Oh, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, and, like, the artwork for the cards specifically references each of their boss fights.
Huh.
Like, you have, like, Raijinmon, Fujinmon, and, like, Sujinmon all, like, in front of the Earth in outer space. And, like, somewhere hidden on the card, you can just see, like, the mega level of one of the 3 starter Digimon ready to fight them. And they also had Raidenmon, which is the big, like, mid-game boss that was a big hurdle for everyone. Because the motherfucker just heals half his health every turn and boosts his attack.
Has Monmon appeared in anything before the episode we talked about tonight?
He was Digimon World 3, yeah, but...
Yeah.
I don't believe so. I'm probably super wrong on that, but not to my knowledge.
So this might have been a first-time appearance for him as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he was in, like, maybe not Frontier, but, like, Data Squad or something, I'd imagine. Because, yeah, like, of course, right? I know Codymon's been in things before. Like, he was in, I think, like, the Frontier movie or something. Like, I think they had Codymon and Kumamon. I don't think they had Monmon, though. Although I'm not sure.
Kumamon appears in the 2020 reboot, I'm pretty sure.
Ah, neat, yeah.
No, sorry, not Codymon, Bearmon.
Yeah.
But he's from Digimon World 3, isn't he?
Yeah, Bearmon / Kumamon.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you said Kumamon. Jeez.
Yeah.
Brain bad.
But yeah, you have the Raidenmon card, and it's just in the, like, area where you fight the thing, and you just have all of their ultimate forms just off to the side. It's a really nice little bit of, like, fan service.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if we just straight up got Lord Megadeth, but at this point, it wouldn't shock me too. Like, it's on the table, I feel like, it's not impossible. It would just be really weird and surprising. Jeez, just the idea of having, like, an actual Digimon card that you can hold in your hand that just has that random out-of-nowhere surprise villain on it, and it just straight up says Lord Megadeth. I want so bad. Screw if I find, like, a good transparent picture, I might just throw Lord Megadeth in the background.
There you go.
It's just, like... I doubt I'd be able to find one, but that'd be really funny. Because I have to make it, like, obvious enough that it's a troll, right? It can't be like I'm actually trying to fool people. It has to, like, specifically be like, something dumb that you look at and you're like, oh yeah, well this is obviously fake, huh?
Yeah. You had to put like a red circle around whatever you add and then give like a big stupid emoji in the corner.
Yeah. It's just straight up Ty as like a kid.
Yeah.
It's Ty as a kid and he's got like Garurumon.
I can't believe the Digimon Emperor came back.
I can't believe, like, not Ken, specifically the Digimon Emperor.
Yeah, it's just the picture of him on the they put him on a cross or just like a pole. I don't remember.
Oh man, that would be hard
like
to find.
In like that nightmare sequence.
Jeez, yeah. It's just the Digimon Emperor and he's got Stingmon with him.
Yeah.
And I'll figure something dumb out. So yeah, any other thoughts we have, I guess?
No, not really.
Yeah, hopefully, like, Gormon's new form does some cool stuff. I really want to see him fight things. He's really cool.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see him actually fight and not just throw tornadoes at things.
He's so cool, though.